A lot of you don't even know when open enrollment is. And or what it is, okay? And people are so confused about this. So health insurance does have an open enrollment time in the United States, okay? Typically November 1st, okay? So if you have a smartphone, get your smartphone, put a date, save a date on your calendar. Open enrollment period starts. And it's going to say, when does this end? Say, depending on where you were, is which state you're in is going to be most of the for the most part is from November 1st to January the 15th. But some states do go until January 30th. Okay, so you have two deadlines. Okay, you're looking at. If you are needing to get in a plan and you want the effective date to start January the 1st, then you need to choose your plan anywhere from November 1st to December 15th or December 31st. Okay. Now, if you wait to after that, then you have until either January the 15th or January the 31st for your plan to start February 1st. Okay. So you definitely want to keep these notes in mind. And some people do not understand that you cannot enroll in health insurance any time of year. Okay. Open enrollment starts November 1st. And it's so ironic that it's during the busiest times of the year, because in November people are planning for Thanksgiving. If you celebrate that, people are planning for Christmas, and then you got New Year. So you got all these holidays in there, and then you got to choose health insurance. So I know some people get like boggled down and busy during that time, but take the time to put these dates down, because open enrollment starts November 1st. Okay, unless um, CMS changes it or Department of Health and Human Services changes, then it'll be changed. But as of now, and as it has been, it's November 1st through January 15th for most for the most part. Now there are some states that may go to the 31st, like New Jersey. Okay, so New Jersey gives their people a longer time. So um, just keep that in mind. But typically, open enrollment is from January 1st. I'm sorry, from November 1st to January 15th. But if you want your plan or change to happen January 1st, then you need to get that in by December 15th. Okay. That's the first deadline. Now, if you do anything after that, then it's not going to change until February 1st. Okay. So keep those dates in mind. A lot of people they don't understand, and they may call me in the middle of the year and say, "Hey, I need to apply for health insurance." I'm like, "Well, have you had a qualifying life event in order to enroll?" And they'll be like, "What do you mean? Can I just enroll whenever I get ready?" I'm like, "Well, that's not how it works. I don't make the rules. The federal makes the rules." And so basically, if you call me anytime in February to October 31st and you want to enroll in the plan and you don't have a qualifying life event, you're not going to be able to enroll. You're going to have to wait until open enrollment starts. And when open enrollment starts, although it starts in November, your plan is not going to start until January when you choose that plan. So you definitely want to keep the dates of open enrollment in your phone. Okay? So it'll pop up and say, "Hey, choose a health plan, choose a health plan, change a health plan." The dates are from for most states is from November 1st to December 15th. That plan will start January 1st. So with open enrollment, you're planning for the upcoming year, okay? But you start planning in November, okay? The planning starts in November and it's for January 1st, okay? Some people think, okay, well, Open enrollment starts November, so that means I can enroll in the plan and my plan is going to start in November. No. With open enrollment starts in November, but your plan is not going to start until January. Okay, so you're preparing for the year that's coming. Just keep that in mind. All right. Now, for special enrollment, you need to watch my video on special enrollment because there are so many different qualifying life events that allow you to enroll during um, the time outside of open enrollment. So if open enrollment has ended and you do have a qualifying life event, then and it has happened within 60 days, then you are able to enroll in a plan. Okay. But guess what? You're gonna need proof of your qualifying life event on a company letterhead, okay? Or an insurance letterhead. Just depending on the type of qualifying life event you have. So some qualifying life events would be confirmation of pregnancy, giving birth, getting married, divorced, legally separated, becoming a U.S. citizen or establishing legal presence in the U.S., leaving incarceration, domestic abuse or spousal abandonment. If you aged out of your parents' plan, you turned 26 and you got booted off. If you lost your job coverage because you quit or either you got fired, we don't have to know all of that. It's just that you had coverage, now your coverage is ending because you no longer have that job. Then that's a qualifying life event. But the thing about qualifying life events is you got a time frame that you got to get your health insurance. You can't wait 3 months. You can't wait to after 2 months to try to get coverage. You need to start preparing to get it right away. So there's a time frame. You've got to get it done within 60 days and you got to have proof. Okay. That I'll explain that in another video in detail, like for each one. Um, because I know it can be confusing, but yep, if it's outside of open enrollment, you do have to have a qualifying life event, and that event has to have happened within 60 days. Okay, and so keep all this in mind. Remember to like, subscribe, share this channel with someone that needs clarity on all of this stuff about health insurance and open enrollment and special enrollment and all that. Some of these terms they can be confusing, but it's really not that confusing. Just once you learn it, you can look at any plan and you can choose a plan, whether it's from your job or whether it's just an individual family plan that you're paying on for on yourself. Okay. Have a good rest of your day.